Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to take a look at Transformers Classics, Grimlock. Yes, this is an older figure, and you know what? I like this guy. A lot of people don't like him, but you know what? I do. Yes. So, what can we say about Grimlock? He transforms into a mechanical T-Rex. Well, that's the basics of it. Anyway, so in beast form, he's a mechanical T-Rex. His main color is gray. He's also got some black, some gold. Yeah, that's about it. He's also got kind of a tannish gray on his head. I don't know why they did that, but you know what? It looks nice. He's also got some translucent red eyes. Ooh, very nice. He's also got some sharp teeth molded on the inside, so it's nice. Yeah. Now he's also very poseable in this mode. His head can look up and down. He can open and close his mouth. His little T-Rex arms can move up and down, and they can also move in and out a little bit. The legs can also go all the way around if you want them to. They can move out. They can bend at the knee, and you can also move his feet however you please. And his tail is also very poseable, so yeah. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 points of articulation in his tail. That's pretty nice. So, yeah, you can actually pose this dinosaur. Now, I'm pretty sure someone may have noticed that he has this post on his back. Well, the post has a hole on top. Well, Grimlock also comes with this gun. And yes, this red piece is a missile, and there is a lever, and if you push the lever... okay. It's rare that happens, but at least I know where the missile went. It actually got stuck in my window. Anyway, yeah, you can put the gun on his back, and there you go. So, say he comes upon a threat like, a dragon named Syndragosa. Syndragosa spots Grimlock, thinks he's delicious enough to have for dinner, and... Yes, I'm a grown man playing with toys, but you know what? That's what toys were designed for. They were designed to play with. Anyway. So... yeah, I think that's about it for Beast Mode. Let's get into his Robot Mode. So first things first, you want to take the tail and put that off to the side. Wait, did I say tail? Take his gun off and put it to the side. But it's still true. You take off his tail as well. And yes, his head is stored in the T-Rex's butt. Talk about a real shithead. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. This is unfortunate. Like, this sort of transformation is the butt of many jokes. Anyway. So yeah. Take the tail off and you can fold that piece in. That'll be a weapon later on. Spoiler. Anyway. So. Take the T-Rex head. Bring it up all the way. Open the mouth all the way. And then... you extend the whole upper body of the T-Rex down, fold the T-Rex arms up, and in case you cannot tell, the front half of the dinosaur becomes his legs. Yeah, that's different from the G1, but it's still faithful in the sense that one end of the dinosaur becomes his legs. Now, for the upper body. I guess we can fold these panels back to get them out of the way somewhat. So, you turn the upper body a quarter turn like that. Then you turn this section forward like that. Spin the whole leg assembly. Spin it around like that. And then you can bring this leg over to this side. Like that. And then you take this leg, bring it over to this side. And then these panels fold down. This panel folds back. Like that. Now we're almost done. Take the dinosaur's claws and fold them back to reveal the robot's hands. And that's it! We have Grimlock in his robot mode. Now, I only have one problem with this robot mode. And it's the same issue everybody else has. The arms do not lock into place. They just swing around all willy-nilly. Or at least that's if you knock into them too hard or hit them wrong. Surprisingly though, mine actually seem to stay into place. I just jerked him a little and the arms are still in place. I don't know, maybe these pins on mine are stiff? Actually, I think this one's actually warped inward, so maybe that's why it's stiff. Either that, or I just have a really good Grimlock. Oh, I forgot to mention this. He has a rub sign on his leg. Who is he? Autobot? Decepticon? I don't know. Okay, Autobot. He's a good guy. You don't need to fear him. He's a good guy. Although he does have a very frightening beast form. But then again, dinosaurs are cool, so. Now you may also notice he has light piping in his feet. Yeah, that's an odd characteristic, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's take a look at his head. Yeah, that is definitely Grimlock. If that wasn't Grimlock, I don't know what would be. He has a nice red visor. I would have preferred if the visor in robot mode was blue, but you know what? The red doesn't look too bad. As a matter of fact, I like red. Speaking of red, I also like the red gem in his chest, and we also have some red paint on the waist. And, he has a silver painted vent in his crotch. Poor guy. Now, articulation. In robot mode, he has no up or down movement, but his head does turn from side to side. His arms can rotate all the way around. They can move in and out. They can bend at the elbow. They can spin at the elbow. He can twist at the chest due to the transformation. His legs can move forward. They can go back. They can go out. They can bend at the knee. And he has an upper thigh rotation. That's nice. And you can also move his feet up and down if that serves any purpose to you. Now, he has two weapons in this mode. The tail can form some kind of sword, or because of the posable tail, it can be some kind of whip. And with this panel that we folded in earlier, there's a peg here, and that very easily plugs into his hand like that. Yeah, it looks a bit lame, but you know what? If you don't want him to hold it in his hand, you could just plug it back into where it was in beast mode. and store it like that. Me, personally, I don't mind it so much. I mean, you can use your tail as a weapon. I mean, yeah. Using leftover bits from your alternate form to form a weapon. I mean, why not? And of course, the gun can also fit into his hand, should you so choose. And, like before, the missile does fire. And it's also a pretty good spring. Now this too can also store in his robot mode. The post that was on the dino's back ends up on the robot's back as well. You can just plug it in, and there you go, weapon storage. You can store both at the same time, but you know what? I think he looks better holding his weapons. Makes him look all tough and ready to fight, ready to kick some Decepticon ass. Booyah! And with the dino's head forming the feet, like, you can imagine that the teeth turn into some kind of cleats. So yeah, that could really cut into a Decepticon. So, yeah. That is Classics Grimlock. He's okay. He's not great. People have said that he is actually one of the weaker Classics figures. I kind of agree with him, but then again, he is not the weakest. He's not bad, but he's not really much to write home about. But you know what? I can recommend him. Some people will say that he's not worth it. Just pass on him. But you know what? I saw him, and I've wanted him since forever. And you know what? I do not regret my purchase. I got him at my local collectibles shop, and I think he was only like, what, 20 bucks? You know what? It's worth it. You know, I mean, I was trying to get this figure off of Amazon, and the prices were all crazy, like $30 to $40 to $60. You know what? I am extremely lucky that I found him at BobaCon for 20 bucks. I mean, that is a steal. Actually, I used a coupon, so it was more like 15. But you know what? It was worth it. I am very happy that I found this Grimlock. He's not the best figure ever, but he is definitely far from the worst. If you don't believe me, Universe Galvatron. Poor quality, doesn't stay together, piece of shit. This guy, he stays together. And plus, because he stays together, he's fun to play with. Yes, I play with him. I play with my Transformers. But like Amigo says, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. He's a wise man, MGO316. He's a good reviewer. Go check him out. He's awesome. Anyway, so what else can I say about Classics Grimlock? He's not much to write home about, but he's definitely far from terrible. Final rating, you know what? I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10. Some people would give him a 7 or a 6. I give him an 8.5 because he stays together, he's fun to play with, and he's definitely far from the worst Transformer ever built. If you find him at a collectible shop and he's relatively cheap, he's totally worth getting if you don't have a version of this mold. There is a BotCon version of this guy in Trypticon colors. That looks pretty cool, really badass. And there was also an Overkill version, which I did see, but for some reason, that version just didn't appeal to me. So, yeah, this Grimlock, I love this guy. So, yeah, if you see him and he's relatively cheap, he's totally worth getting if you don't have a Grimlock.